folks. We're maybe about 5 feet away from them, right next to HME TV 46. And here's the tip. Now the band stops, and hey, good news. Randy Davis scores right off the tip. So Plymouth gets on the board early right off the tip-off. And Randy, averaging 20 a game, gets the game's first points. 2-0 Plymouth, and it'll be Northwood basketball. They have it on the near wings, on the near side. They are going left to right on your radio dial. Handling it is Matt Troyer. Now to the top to McDowell. McDowell flashing through Titus. At the right elbow to the wing. Here comes a three by Horner. No good. Wrong rebound. Hodges didn't go after it. He went and made it come to him. It's popped loose thanks to the effort of Welch. And now Andy on the run. Across the timeline. Run a pass to Nandlinger for two. 4-0 Plymouth. You talk about threading the needle. Randy Davis threw it right through two Northwood players. Northwood back on offense at the top of the key. Bussard's going to have to bring it in control. And now they'll set up the offense.
They're a very deliberate team, especially in their last game against Jimtown.
Titus to the far wing side, handled by Troyer. Troyer on a left angle high, now to the top of the key, handled by Michael Horner. His pass intercepted. Randy Davis comes away with a steal. And right now it's the Randy show. He's got a bucket and an assist already for the first 4 points of this game. Nandlinger has it on the right wing side to Hodges at the top of the key. 4-0 Pilgrims in the first quarter. Hodges out to the right side of Randy Davis. Looking inside, nothing happening. We'll keep it on the perimeter. Worked around to Hodges at the top of the key. Far corner Nandlinger. Titus comes out here out to meet him. Back out to Hodges at the top of the key. Looks right, nothing there. And now he's going to get called for traveling.
Yeah, stubborn little zone there that Northwood threw at us. And just didn't get into the transition of what we want to try to do with it.
So it'll be Northwood with the basketball. It'll be Dustin Bussard with it. The 5'10", 155-pounder got it over to Titus. Now in the Troyer on the right wing side. Got it up by Nandlinger. Picked up by Horner, top of the key. Now the left elbow, thrown away by Welch. Run up to Davis. Here comes the transition bucket. Missed it. And the rebound out of bounds. And ooh, that looked like that was last touch by Horner, but was not apparently.
I got to get Ryan Welch on that one.
All right, Welch gets called for the foul. Okay.
First personal for either team, for either team. Trying to get the rebound after Randy missed it.
6:01 remaining here in the first quarter. Dustin Bussard has the basketball. Picked up by Hodges, now at the top of the key. Titus, backdoor lead underneath to Troyer. He gets deflected, and now it's the other way. Davis to Hodges, left corner Nandlinger. He'll skip it to the top to Randy, right angle. Shot fake on a three, gets to the free throw line. He's able to dump it back out to Hodges and will run the offense. Nandlinger tried to penetrate baseline, no dice. Worked around Hodges, right side, and Davis to the corner. Nandlinger open. He had to go in and out, tipped around right to Hodges. Hodges goes down, keeps his dribble. Back out to the top, Randy. He's open for three. He draws a whistle and a foul on Northwood. Is that outside the perimeter, though? That's the question. That's Bussard getting the foul call against him. That'll be the second team foul on Northwood. Or is that the first?
First.
That foul will go against Bussard. And we can change the scoreboard. We can see the fouls and the players, but we can't see the score and the time. There's Davis in the left baseline. He gets denied that route. Worked around to the top. Hodges, right side, Nandlinger. Right corner, Davis open for three. Short, rebound. Oh, great tip out, Brands to Nandlinger at the top for three. He shoots and scores. And a timeout by Northwood. 7-0 Pilgrims. And an early timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and come back here to the Panther Pit. The Pilgrims. Good start on AM 1050 Sports. And Northwood will be going left to right. Hodges on Bussard right now. There's the ball pressure we were talking about in the pregame. Bussard stripped by Hodges. Hodges dribbles into double team, and Bussard got it right back. So here he goes in. Denied the baseline, leads it into the cutting McDowell, and McDowell scores. So McDowell gets the game's first bucket for Northwood. 7-2 now, your score.
And that's what those turnovers will do for you. Northwood with a nice steal and convert.
On the right wing side, Randy Davis. He directs some traffic right in front of the student body. To his right. And now it's handled by Nandlinger. He tries to dribble into the paint, and he draws a contact foul, and that'll be on Micah Horner.
his first team second. A lot of room to drive there all of a sudden on that defensive set for Northwood.
4:17 remaining here in the first quarter.
Out of bounds, Plymouth. Jeremy will throw it in.
And Renz looking for a cutter, and instead they'll find Welch out high. Get it to the top to Hodges. Hodges to the left elbow, Nylinger. We'll pull it back out and give it to Randy. Right side of Hodges again, so we'll run the different offense. Hodges looking, nothing happening. Now to the left angle high, Randy. Randy, skip it to the corner. Nylinger open for three. In and out, and the rebound Titus. And then he threw an elbow, and Renz gets called for the reach in, and Titus threw a little elbow on him, and, well, Jeremy gets called for the foul.
Jeremy's first, team second. Nick with a good look. Nice screen by Ryan Welch to give him that good look, but the shot didn't go down.
3:54 and counting now to go in the first quarter. 7-2 in favor of Plymouth. It'll be Horner with the basketball, giving it to Titus. Down low to McDowell, turns over Hodges in the mismatch. Missed the shot, loose ball back to Horner. He grabbed the loose ball underneath as we failed to grab a rebound. Down low to McDowell in between the blocks, double team, finds his cutter Titus. Underneath pass, almost stolen, recovered and then knocked out of bounds by diving Hodges as he went after Brandon Williams, the junior, and knocked it out of bounds.
Skyler's starting to get a little frustrated, just what we wanted.
Northwood will inbound near the far corner.
Brandon Elliott comes in for Hodges.
So here we go. They set it up in a square formation. 2 low blocks, 2 elbows, and now there's the outlet. It's going to be taken by Horner, bumped by Nylinger, left side Bussard. He tries to go into McDowell in a double team. He's going to be forced back out. Bussard down low to Titus, off the back of his leg, and that's a turnover Northwood.
Just a great perimeter defense. A lot of pressure on the ball. Well, it should have been a bounce pass. It wasn't, and Tyler couldn't handle it.
Down to 3:23 to go in this 7-2 affair.
4 turnovers now for Northwood here in this first quarter.
Brandon Elliott will bring the ball across the timeline. He's now the point guard with Hodges sitting. Nylinger on the left angle high, looking for the cutter out high. There's Welch to the right side. Elliott to Renz, down to Davis. Oh, he's passed up the 3. Going to work for the better shot. Nylinger takes it now. His 3 no good. Rebound, Welch got it back, puts it up, scores!
That's that offensive rebound that I was talking about.
Ryan Welch, beautiful move as he went up strong, 9-2 Plymouth. Down to 2:50 to go here in this first quarter. Bussard will get it into the hands of McDowell outside the arc. Down low into Titus over Renz. Shoots over him. Renz called for the lower body foul.
No basket. He's going to shoot 2. Going to go against Jeremy. His second, team's third.
John Scott going over the official and asking, hey, how long is Titus going to be in the paint without the basketball? So Titus will go to the free throw line where this season he is 77%. He's 20 of 26, and the free throw is up and good. Titus is a left-hander, and I'll tell you what, folks, this kid's a good one. 428 career points, 355 as a sophomore coming into tonight's game. Second free throw is good. So he buries both. It's now 9-4. Plymouth has the lead here with 2:10 remaining.
Blaine comes in now, and for Ryan, Sam's going to come in, probably for Jeremy.
Elliott, top of the key, will go to the right side to Davis. Davis looking, still looking, back to the top to Renz. Reversed it back to Elliott. Elliott trying to find something. Now we'll go to the left side, Nylinger on the perimeter. Left corner, Elliott passed up the 3. And now he dumps it off to Randy, who dribbles out of trouble back near the angle. To the left corner, Nylinger for 3. He drains another one.
I tell you, Nick has been wide open all night. That's about his 7th wide open 3.
12-4 now, Plymouth. And now a trap in the Northwood real estate. Dumped down low to Titus, and he's fouled by Randy, who was the late man coming through. Titus was left unmanned underneath the basket to receive that pass.
Randy picks up his first. Jeremy's going to take a breather with those 2 fouls. I would assume Nick's going to guard Skyler here, but we'll see how they want to set it up. They're talking about it right now.
This will be an out-of-bounds play, not a shooting foul.
Wow. How can that be? That is impossible.
Well, the Pilgrims are going to catch a break here.
He was up and shooting.
That's not what the one official says. Inbound right of the basket. Caught by McDowell over a double team. Shoots, draws the foul. This will be on who? Elliott?
Elliott, I think is going to get this one.
Well, Elliott called for the foul. The clock stops at a minute 56.
5 team fouls now for Plymouth.
We're in the first quarter, and it's 12-4 Plymouth. There's another inbound for Northwood right of the basket. And the lob out will be caught by McDowell. Just stays in. See, almost went across over and back. Now trying to dribble in Bussard. Right low block shot. No good. Missed it. Rebound. Nylander pulls out with it. Now to Randy on the run. Randy cuts through the middle of the Northwood defense. To the corner. Elliott open for three. Elliott scores. And a timeout called by Aaron Wolf. So with that timeout, we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll come back here to the Panther Pit. 15-4 on AM 1050 Sports. I want to call you real quick.
Okay. Goes on top, 15-4 right now with some just crushing defense. Now pressure again by Plymouth. As Skyler throws the ball in for Northwood, and they'll work the ball up court.
It'll be handled by Brandon Williams. And now brought across the timeline, Bussard. Bussard will go crossover, now at the left elbow high, McDowell. Now he's forced outside the perimeter, backdoor to the cutting Titans for two.
Austin Hodges just couldn't get there.
So it's now 15-6 in favor of Plymouth. With the basketball is Plymouth, as Elliott will take the top of the key to the left side, handled there by Hodges. Hodges will go to the right to Davis. Randy to Hodges, left side Elliott. Dribbled in, couldn't do anything, back around to Davis. They'll go to the corner with the dribble, kick it back out, Schaefer, now to Hodges, left angle to Elliott. Now a zip pass to Davis and a blocking foul away from the ball, and that's going to be on Schaefer, and John Scott is livid.
Blaine picks up a moving screen violation.
John Scott is very upset. And he did not like how that offense went right there for the Pilgrims. 15-6. In favor of Plymouth, it'll be Northwood basketball with 24 seconds left. McDowell with the basketball out high, guarded by Welch, handed off to Horner. Or make that Williams to Bussard. The clock shows now down to 20 seconds. Here's a left elbow jumper, McDowell scores. So McDowell scores for Northwood. It's now 15-8. Plymouth with the basketball and the look for the final shot, which now has 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
1-4 down.
Davis, top of the key, matched up with Bussard. Davis will take him. He's got 3 seconds to kick the ring, and a foul on the floor on Northwood.
Nick hit the three. Everything worked perfect, but they called the foul, which actually hurt us.
So Plymouth will have an inbound here with 1 second left.
We got to go for Randy on the lob here.
Here's false stitch, the lob, and Nylander shoots in. He's hard off the rim.
Perfect, it just didn't go in.
After 1 quarter of play, Plymouth leads this one 15-8 here at the Panther Pit on 1050 Sports. Well, Plymouth has a 15-8 lead as we begin this quarter, Larry.
Nick Nylander 8 of those points. Randy Davis only 2, and Brandon Elliott hit a 3 for 3, and Ryan Welch had a 2, and that was consistent of our 15 points. Right now we're going to turn over to Tony. We'll get back to these in a second for the play-by-play.
It's Horner for Northwood, who's on the offense going left to right. Titus top of the key, just got it off to Williams, who cut at the right time. Back to Horner. Horner guarded up by Nylander. Horner now picks up his dribble. He's got 5 seconds to dish it off.
Oh, he had it, and they
didn't call it. Oh, wow. Great defense by Nylander. Here at the left elbows, Titus's jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound, Welch against the double team, got it out. Now to Randy on a run, 3-on-2. Left side, Nylander, and we'll just settle it down. Looks like we had the numbers there for a moment, but the spacing kind of got tight on the left side with Nylander and Elliott, so that finished any opportunity for a transition bucket. Elliott to Nylander on the left corner. Popping out, false stitch to Elliott, to Davis. Welch is at the right block, trying to post up. And Nininger to Randy. Randy looking. Randy still looking. Randy will get it to the hands of Elliott. Elliott to Davis, who flashes out. Back to Elliott. Here comes a three on the way. Off the rim. Rebound tipped out. Right to false pitch. Zips it over to Davis at the perimeter. One-on-one with his man Bussard. Randy takes him to the hole. Underneath the false pitch. Oh, but he couldn't finish. Also great rebound. No foul. And Titus grabs the rebound.
Two close-in shots. Couldn't get him to go down.
Northwood on the counter. Bussard spins and slowed down at the free throw line. Tries the inlet pass. Stolen away by Nininger. Great defense. And out of Davis. Heads it off. Nininger passed up the three. Gets to the top to Randy again. He wants the three. Randy off the rim and a rebound Titus. And now we got a whistle and a foul called away from the ball, and that's going to be on Nininger.
They have that as our sixth.
So it'll be Titus to inbound, left of the basket. And they will go the length of the court here, left to right. Plymouth looks like they're going to put on the press here. Well, back off here momentarily. Elliott, one-on-one with Bussard. Gets him across the timeline, does Bussard. Now popping through, and there's Travel. And he got away with it, but he threw it away. Nininger with a nice steal. Up ahead and a false stitch. Right back to Randy Davis. Right side Nininger. Takes his man on. Had the ball stripped away, but there was Welch to bail him out. Now back into Nininger's hands. Over to Elliott. The false stitch. Interior Randy. Oh, he didn't take the hole.
Man, Randy, why did you shoot that?
And it results in a turnover as Nininger couldn't handle the short pass. Randy passed up an opportunity there. He's talking to himself right now.
Yeah, we've been stuck on 15 for a while here.
Northwood with the basketball. Bussard, top of the key, will take Elliott to his right to Titus. Dribbles in, got away with the walk, and he draws the foul on Welch.
Welch is second.
Well, it looks like we're having a little problems, recognizing what Northwood's trying to do. I'll tell you, offensive sets, and John's continually reminding his boys that, listen, they're five up here. You guys know what you guys know what to do. Recognize it.
I tell you, we really held them to just 8 points, and Sky are now at the line to shoot one-on-one.
Titus is free throw good. Came in 77% on the season, 20 of 26.
5 points for Skyler.
Held to 12 points against Jones, had game highs of 18 against Triton, 23 against Westville, and then 20 against Fairfield. And hits both free throws here, and now the Plymouth lead cut to 5. 15-10.
Yeah, we just need to get Randy untracked here.
Randy at the free throw line. In trouble, and he fouled.
Out of bounds underneath their fourth team foul. I think it's going to go. It's going to go against Dustin Bussard, his second.
Well, we can get him in foul trouble and get him out of that lineup. That's going to benefit us. 6:18 remaining. Make that 5:18 remaining. Here's Randy into the corner off the inbound. Nininger back to Randy in the left corner. Top of the key to Hodges. Looking. Not a right angle high, false stitch, right elbow, Davis. Skipped it over to Nininger left corner, no three. Hodges to Randy, open for three. Kaboom!
That's what we're looking for.
Great perimeter ball moved by the Pilgrims. Hey, that looked a lot of shades of last year, didn't it?
That just beautiful ball moving, beautiful finish. Again, Randy got up off his feet well.
Titus marked up by big man Schaefer. Schaefer wins that battle as Titus dumps it off down to the corner. Trying to dribble through some traffic there was Troyer to the left elbow, but down finds his cutter Titus. Over gets a double team, shoots over Schaefer, missed it.
Nice defense all the way around.
Davis the rebound, and here he comes up court. Randy one-on-one with this man will stop it. Now look at him go back and had the ball stripped. Bussard with a nice steal, his second of the night. Now here we go on the counter. Dustin Bussard averaging 18 points a game for the Panthers. Looking inside, hawking him as Hodges doesn't get a screen off, and now Titus down low, and missing the body was Williams. Titus set it up. Williams failed to finish. False stitch the other way. Hops in, big shot, score!
And false stitch.
Sammy with a pretty bucket. It's now 20-10 in favor of Plymouth here. With Make that 4:47 left. Again, we cannot see the scoreboard from where we're at.
Oh, Nick.
I apologize. On the far side, McDowell. Now Titus trying to post up. Nothing happening there.
Missed Titus there.
Stays with him. Now to Bussard.
That's
trampled.
Yeah,
Bussard walks with a basketball, stopping the clock.
6 turnovers.
3:34.
This is unbelievable. Sorry. 3:34 left. 20-10 Plymouth on top. Thanks to Channel 46, we can tell you what the score is.
So it'll be Hodges to bring the ball across the timeline. Hodges will go to the left. Caleb into the game now. Caleb Haddon coming in and shooting 42%. 30% from outside the arc, and that's where his bread and butter shot is. Here's Hodges in the left angle. Back to the top, Randy. Schaefer's open. But he didn't turn and take it. He kicked it back out, so we'll work the perimeter again. Randy, top of the key to Hodges. Now to Randy. Denied the baseline, back out to Falstich. Hodges,
good
Haddon,
patience.
Left corner, Davis. Making Northwood shift on the defense. Hodges looking for somebody open. Randy comes out and takes it. At the right elbow, pulls it back out. Now he's marked up with Bussard. Draws a double team to the corner. Haddon, no shot. Back out to Randy. Randy's looking for some space for a one-on-one, but kicked it out to Hodges as it wasn't there. Hodgie looking in, so he'll back it out. We'll go to the left side to Davis. Into the corner, he's open for three. Off the rim, twice. And the rebound yanked down from the heavens by Brandon Williams. And here comes Northwood on the counter.
That's the shot we wanted. We got him open.
McDowell one-on-one with Schaefer, blows by him, kicked it to the wing, and on the corner, a Troyer three. In and out.
Great block out.
And Randy Davis comes away with a rebound, and there he goes up the court. And a burst of speed.
Nice block.
And he gets blocked from behind by McDowell. Bussard comes away with the deflection, and now Northwood will set up the offense with Troyer's three in the corner. Good. So Troyer hits the home run, and just like that, it's down to a 7-point Plymouth lead, 20-13.
Boy, you just got to really appreciate Northwood's defense here. Their defense is hurting us right now.
Down to a minute 42 to go in the second quarter. Falstich with a basketball. Popping out his Haddon. Sammy will go to him. Now to Schaefer. Left side Davis. Top of the key Hodges. Hodges looking, creeping in, pulls it back out. Now we'll go to the right side. Davis will help out with the ball. Randy, guarded up, has a count. Now to Haddon on the right wing. Haddon will get it to Hodges, left corner, Davis off a screen by Schaefer, a three. Davis hits.
Beautiful.
Hardy with a home run, 23-13. Here's a long lead the other way. McDowell fouled by Schaefer.
Beat us down the court. Coaches are not going to be happy with that one.
Randy telling his teammates, we got to pick up the transition defense now.
Yep. That was just a mental error of just not quite getting back.
23-13, Plymouth with the lead, but to the line goes Aaron McDowell. And he is a 62% shooter this year. And if you weren't able to tell, the band indicated he hit.
62% shooter. He buries that like that. That's hard to believe.
McDowell's had a good year. I mean, he's had 17 points against Triton, 10 points against Westview, coming off a 23-point performance against Fairfield this year. So this kid's got some offensive capabilities as he delivers the second free throw perfect. So it's 23-19. And Plymouth has the lead down to a minute to go in this first half. Elliott with the basketball, looking, nothing happening. Elliott still looking. Malinger working hard to get free, and there he is on the left wing. Back out, there's Falstich. Welch to Davis. Davis on the right side. As the clock now down to 37 seconds. Elliott to Nylinger. Down to 30 seconds. Nylinger, top of the key to Davis.
Hey, Randy's going to hold it for one now.
No count. Nobody around him.
No, they're not going to give him the
20
count.
seconds. Elliott, top of the key, 15 seconds. No movement. 13-11. Now we got movement, Nylinger. Now into Welch. Welch looking. Back out to Nylinger. Down to 5 seconds to Randy Davis. 4 seconds to the corner. Elliott at the horn. Goal it's in! He got the roll in! Brandon Elliott hits the home run at the buzzer!
Good play.
26-15, the Pilgrims have the lead here. I'm sponsored by our good friends at Country Auto Center, where everybody...
Quarters of under 10 points, although they've held us to 15 and 11. So, again, they held us to 11 points in that second quarter, so you got to give them some credit there as well. We already talked about their free throws. They're 6 for 6 from the line. Skyler's 4 for 4, and McDonald's is 2 for 2, and now over to Tony.
All right, Plymouth has the basketball. They are now going left to right on your radio dial to begin the third quarter. That'll do it for our Country Auto Center halftime show. Country Auto Center, where everybody gets a great deal. Stop by, see Joe Martin and Joe Clinton and the great folks at Country Auto Center. Randy Davis has it at the top. The down-legger on the left wing side. Now back to the top on the reverse. Hodges gets it back to Randy on the left angle. Down low to Welch. Backs up McDowell. Kicks it out. Hodges a three on the way. Yeah, it rolled out. And the rebound of Titus.
Boy, that was everything but down.
So no friendly roll here at the Panther Pit on that Hodges three.
And that was the inside out I was talking about.
By the way, the junior varsity score, if we didn't mention it, was 44-28 Plymouth. There's Titus walking. Great defense by Renz.
Jeremy Renz.
So a turnover by Northwood. We'll give the ball back to Plymouth. No one has put it in yet here to begin this third quarter.
That's the 8th turnover for Northwood. We have 5.
Hodges has the basketball for the Pilgrims. Off to the left to Nineligger. Nineligger will swing it around to Davis. Right back to the top, Nineligger again. Nick will get it into Hodges' hands. Reverses it back to the top to Jeremy. Renzi, no points tonight, but boy, he's done a great job defensively. Only a couple of fouls to boot. It's Hodges on the left angle. Now to Nineligger, swung around to Davis. Near side, thought about baseline, denied that. Nineligger to Renz, around the Hodges left angle again. At the right elbow, Randy on the post up. Down's going to go to the left elbow. Hand it off to Renz. Down low to Welch. She'll kick it back out Hodges. Good ball movement. Now to the corner, Nineligger. Titus picked up Nick. Now bounced it in Welch to the wing to Hodges. Back out to Davis. Top of the key. He backs up his man. Looks for something. Down to the wing, Nineligger. Oh, they had the ball stolen away. And last touch by Northwood. Matt Troyer had a mental lapse. Aaron Wolf was asking for a travel on Nineligger. And the official saying Nick didn't have possession to have that call to travel.
Jeremy taking it out.
Renz will inbound left to the basket for the Pilgrims. And the pass deflected in the air by Titus, and that ends up going off of him out of bounds.
Great hands. Great athlete.
He is.
Look away, take away is what the coach is telling Jeremy.
They stack up 4 across the free throw line on this inbounds, and it's going to be taken by Welch. To Davis, to the far corner, Nineligger spots up for 3. Off the rim, and a rebound tipped up by Welch, who got it back, and the Tigers go after, and Titus called for the slammed the ball down on the ground. Should have been a technical, but it wasn't.
Boy, that's a sure technical, and 90% of the time, that's Skyler's first.
And Aaron Wolf wants a full timeout for Northwood. He doesn't like what he sees momentum-wise. It's 26-15. The Pilgrims have the lead. We're taking a 30-second break and coming back here to the Panther Pit after this. Down left of the basket here for the Pilgrims as Renz will inbound. And Welch was open momentarily. Renz didn't find him, and the ball gets deflected by Titus again.
Titus has got some hands on him, doesn't he? Jeremy Renz is a good ball player on throwing the ball in, but Titus is just as good.
Off the inbounds, we get it in this time to Randy, and he got fouled or hit. No foul called, and Randy lost it out of bounds.
Over Plymouth.
He got bumped. John Scott saying, hey, listen, he got bumped, didn't he?
Jeremy had Welch again just for a half second. But that was it, and it closed up.
Bussard has the basketball, guarded up by Hodges. Northwood going right to left now. McDowell out of his normal seat, down low to Titus, who backs in, and he's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, they're looking for that chance when they can get Hodges and Tyler mixed up on the switch. And again, that's what happened that time. Hodges had Tyler at the elbow, and he couldn't handle him from the elbow down. He's automatic at the line. He's already 4 for 4. He's going to go back to shoot 2 more. So we're going to have to see how we're going to handle that. It's about the 3rd time I've seen that elbow screen play work well for them.
Titus at the free throw line's going to drain it.
5 for 5.
Well, last year we played this Northwood team twice, lost in overtime in the regular season, but beat them where it counted in the semi-state. And in those 2 meetings, Titus only ended up with 10 points combined. And he hits those free throws. And now it's a 26-17 affair. Plymouth has the lead. Hodges with the basketball. Now over to Welch. Plymouth going left to right. Davis now on the left angle high. Gives it to Neilinger. Swung around and Hodges with it.
I like to see us now moving the ball. We're moving the ball quick. We're back on our regular open offense.
Davis top of the key. No shot. Now to Hodges. And now a 2-3 look here by Northwood defensively. Now they sag a little bit, making a 1-4 look. Still 2-3 though. Neilinger at the left elbow. Top of the key, Davis. He's going to stutter step, get it over to Neilinger. Back to Davis, left open for 3. Randy off the rim, no good. Long rebound. Saved by Hodges. It's loose. There's Renz to get it over to Randy. Randy thought about cutting in, could not. Too many white jerseys on the recovery defensively. Now to the corner, Neilinger for 3. He's off the rim, and the rebound taken by Northwood. And the quick outlet finds deflected to McDowell. His jumper from 14 short, back in. It hit off the front of the rim and fell right through. Big bucket there for Northwood. It's now 26-19.
Yeah, Plymouth just missing their shots. They've had some good looks, but they haven't put them down.
Renz at the top of the key for the Pilgrims will now get it off to Randy.
4-0 run here for Northwood. Plymouth has not scored in this half.
Neilinger to Renz, 26-19. Plymouth does have the lead, however. Hodges in the near corner, underneath the Neilinger, bodies up his man, shot missed. He got it back, Neilinger turns, fires a short jumper, got it!
Nick starting to turn it on. He's the guy that can control his game.
And now it is a 28-19 affair. Plymouth with the lead.
Another huge bucket there. We needed one bad.
Down to 4:15 to go here in the third quarter.
On Skyler again. Watch out.
McDowell, right baseline jumper, forced a shot, drew the foul.
Welch picks up a big foul there. That's his number 3.
Welch just did not get out there in time and got too much body once he did get out there.
Want to play this here.
Aaron McDowell played twice against Plymouth last year, in which he ended up with 18 points combined. Had a good semi-state where he scored 11.
He's got 8 here tonight.
His free throw is up, and that's good.
Boy, he has still not missed a free throw.
Hard to believe this kid was 8 of 13 coming into the night.
They're 9 for 9 from the line.
What's even more interesting is, as good as he is, he's only made to the line 13 times coming in the night.
He's a jump shooter, though. You can see he really prefers that 10-foot jumper.
McDowell with the free throw. It is up, and it is good.
Wow. Perfect at the line.
So it's 28-21 now. Plymouth with the lead. Davis coughed at the ball, but it's taken back by Welch, who just happened to be there. Now Davis will get to the near side of Neilinger. Baseline drive. Lean in. Had the shot and block. No foul, apparently. And now we got a trip by Neilinger.
That was a kick.
It's a kick?
Right around Northwood. Saw a chance to get at the ball and try to deflect it with his foot.
Now we got a whistle, and now is that a foul or what?
No, that's not a foul. There's no foul called.
Yes, they are calling that a foul on Neilinger.
Wow. Now, who did they call it?
I thought the ball was deflected, but I don't know. Apparently the foul goes on Neilinger.
Yeah,
that's his second.
Right.
So Northwood will go the length of the court, and here comes a full court press by Plymouth. Bussard gets near the timeline with Elliott marking him. Got the pass across, and it's Horner. Fouled by Randy Davis out high.
Plymouth getting into some foul trouble now. Randy picks up his third of this quarter.
This may be a timeout call here coming up before too long by John. Momentum starting to shift just a little bit too much.
That's the trouble playing here.
Yep.
It's hard to keep that momentum on your side.
3:46 left to go in the third. And now counting as Bussard dribbles into the lane, floats up a jump ball, and a block by Elliott. Oh, Welch had it, lost it. And it's kicked back out. There's Titus in the corner for 3. No good. Long 2, I should say. Now a nice rebound. Should have been over the back of the corner. No call. Davis to Elliott, a 3. He drives one home.
Brandon Elliott, 3 threes on the night.
Well, let's step it up.
Yeah, he's the guy
to step it up. That's now 31 to 21 Plymouth, and the ball gets kicked out of bounds by Elliott.
Elliott with the kick. Talked about Brandon before the season started of his competitiveness, and it's really, now he's feeling more comfortable about basketball because he didn't play a lot this summer. That really is showing.
10-point lead for Plymouth. Bussard with the basketball for Northwood. 1-on-1 with Elliott. Gets screened off, and then Renz gets knocked down on the moving by Titus. And now they get a whistle and a hand check foul on Plymouth.
Yeah, Coach Scott had Welch in there, and that had to be a tough
They missed the moving pick by Titus, though. That was the thing.
That's Ryan Welch's fourth foul. Wow. Yeah, you have to really be careful leaving him in there at that point in the game, and then he picks up number 4.
Well, Sam Falsich is going to get ready to check in here for Plymouth. At the free throw line, it's Bussard, and he hits.
Man, can somebody on their team miss one?
Well, he came in 83% from the line, and that is tops on the team. So
11 for 11.
Long guy.
11 for 11.
So here we go. Another free throw coming now. John Scott wants to talk to the official.
Can't tell what their conversation is.
Obviously not.
Asking him to get back in the coach's box, and there is no coach's box.
There is no coach's box there.
Yes, there are no lines painted here on the all-black floor. John walks back to the bench.
Can you tell he's been back in this side for so many years? Here's the free throw, and Bussard hits. 31-23. It's getting heated up again here at the Panther Pit. Falstich to Elliott. Plymouth has the lead. Now to Renz. Renz looking, Nininger to the elbow, Falstich, and a reach-in foul. Bussard.
Yep. That's his third. Trying to slow Nick down.
I've seen some lesser fouls called.
They're really starting to call him tight right now.
Maybe they're starting to sense a little bit of NLC play now.
Only 2 officials.
Here we go, Elliott has the inbound. Plymouth going left to right, they're in the half court. Elliott has it top of the key, got it up by Horner defensively. Elliott goes left side, Randy wants the 3, off the mark, rebound, and Falstich, a great offensive board. Elliott, another 3. And moving, it's this.
Travel. Boy, nice rebound, good kick.
I missed that one. I apologize.
Well, the way Brandon goes up for his 3, you got to be really careful because he takes like a jump hop, and if you land 1-2 on that hop, then they're going to call the travel.
Bussard has the basketball across the timeline. Can't find his inlet. Lobbing to Titus. Great catch. Shoots, scores, draws the foul.
Got it, Titus.
They got the high low they wanted. Right. That's a big bucket. It's now 31-25.
They give that 2. That's going to go against Rick Nininger, his third.
You know, of all the statistics that I was doing this week on this game, as the free throw is good, 3-point play right there for Titus. The one I have not is how close games have been here at the Panther Pit. They've come down to the 4th quarter. And I get a feeling we're going to see this happen again tonight. Right now we're in the 3rd that has almost 2 minutes remaining. Davis to Falstich, Elliott top of the key, guarded by Bussard. 2:10 now left in the 3rd. Elliott will give it down to Nininger. Popping out Randy left side, Randy left elbow, back out to Nininger, top of the key, now to Randy again. Randy trying to find somebody open, nothing happening for right now. Now to Elliott, to Davis, right angle. Into the corner, Nininger, no 3. Horner got there defensively. Davis penetrates, and now he draws a contact foul, and that's going to be on Williams.
Williams picks up his first.
We will be giving away a Bruno's Pizza at the conclusion of this 3rd quarter, so stay tuned for that. Inbound left of the basket for the Pilgrims. Falstich has it, gets it to Nininger. Top left wing, right wing corner, a 3 by Davis. Short again, rebound loose. Taken by Horner. Here comes a transition opportunity. Bussard with a layup, fouled Nininger. No bucket.
Well, I can't believe Nick would go for that when he had 3 fouls. You just got to let him. You just got to let him shoot that one.
Stops the clock at 1:37.
There's a little lack of game experience showing here for the Pilgrims in this 3rd quarter.
And it's allowed Northwood to get now within a 31-28 affair.
Nick Nininger has 4, Ryan Welch 4.
26, I'm sorry. The free throw is up and Bussard hits. Again, from our broadcast location, we cannot see the scoreboard. And we are directly under the second and only scoreboard.
4-point lead for Plymouth.
Bussard will have another free throw coming. It's up. It's good. 31-28. Minute 31 to go here in the third. Here's Davis in the left corner. He'll pull it back out. Not Elliott. Back to Davis. To the right corner. Elliott left open for three. Off the rim and the rebound Titus.
Boy, he was wide open.
Yes, he was. Maybe that was the problem.
Nice screen.
Sometimes those wide open shots are the toughest to make. Bussard has it across the timeline. Now Brandon has to get the ball back defensively. Titus almost had it stripped away by Hodges. He gets taken out on a screen, but Horner doesn't shoot it underneath to Williams, who draws the foul.
Oh, they got beat on the backside.
And what that did was cause a lot of congestion underneath.
And Brandon Elliott picks up his second. The bad news is it puts them back at the line.
1 minute and 11 seconds remaining, and there's 101 remaining, I'm sorry. There's the free throw up, and that's good. So Williams hits the free throw. He came in, that's his first free throw of the season.
They're 12 for 12.
I tell you, it's like that can win you close ball games.
Yes, it is.
And he hits both. And now it's a 1-point Plymouth lead, 31-30. As we're down to 53 seconds to go in this game, or in this third quarter. Randy Davis to Fostich. Wins to Elliott. Elliott to Hodges. Looks like we're going for the final shot. Elliott with it on the left angle this time. To Renz. To Hodges. Right corner Randy. He'll pull it back out. Stutter step. Give it to the reverse corner to Elliott. Elliott looks to pull it out. No skip pass yet. There's a long one over to Hodges near wing. So he'll take the point. Now off to Elliott. They're down to 17 seconds to go in the third. 1 point lead Plymouth, 31-30. Hodges, 12 seconds. 11 seconds Hodges. To Randy Davis, 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6 seconds Randy. 5 seconds. Elbow jumper. No. Got his own put back. Missed it again. Got it back a third time and couldn't finish.
Randy missed 2 in a row. Point blank range.
31-30, the score going into the fourth, folks. Batten down the hatches, baby. We got a great fourth quarter when we return on AM 1050 Sport. Well, we head into the fourth quarter, and it's time now to give away Bruno's Pizza. 16-inch one-topping pizza, courtesy of Bruno's. Bruno's, you can't do what we do, and we'll take call number 10 right now. Call number 10 at 936-4096. Titus left open on a cut through the lane, and he scores. And Northwood, for the first time tonight, has the lead 32-31. Whoa, someone missed an assignment there. So call number 10, good luck at 936-4096. Fostich, back into the hands of Elliott. Elliott looking, now in the Renz at the right elbow, back out to Elliott. Whistle sounds, Elliott travels again, turn over Plymouth.
Well, it's all about facing adversity right now, and that's what last year's team, with so many games played, that's what last year's team was really good at, because they had played so many varsity games.
So here we go. Horner having trouble with the basketball, but got it off to McDowell. Kicked it into the hands of Bussard, who reached around to Titus. He goes up strong, floats one up, couldn't get the roll, rebound, right back to McDowell, knocked it away by Fostich. Rand's nice outlet, gets it to Hodges, to Davis, 1 against 3. They look through some traffic, give it to Hodges, back to Randy. No 3, back out to Hodges. Right double penetrate, kicked it back out. Davis hops through to Fostich, puts it up, couldn't get it to roll. The rebound comes down to Horner, Williams. Sammy couldn't finish it. Score remains a 1 point lead for Northwood, 32-31. Bussard with the basketball will go to the right side. Handled there by Horner. Hodges hawks him. Gets it to the right to Bussard. Right side, Horner. Right baseline drive, he's in trouble. Got the pass off to Titus. Kicked it to a wide open Bussard left wing. Missed the jumper from 14 feet, and the rebound to Renz. Fostich to Davis in a hurry. Across the left side, will set it up. And now Hodges on the left angle high.
We got to work for Randy to get a bucket here. That's what's got us this far, and he's the guy that's got to get us the rest of the way here.
Randy to Hodges, dribbles in, back out to Randy. Now to Fostich, to Randy, left angle. Now to Fostich. Sam hops through the lane, kicked it to the corner, nice feed, Elliott, back out to Hodges, shot fake. Elliott to Randy. He wants to drive in, backs his man up, double team, false stitch for three, off the rim, found his own shot, got it, and a whistle sounds. Oh, Sam traveled.
Wow, didn't see that.
That was an interesting call.
Yep.
And John Scott is wanting to know how is that a travel. He jump stopped.
There was no.
Did I miss that?
Yeah, I missed that one.
Well, the folks here that got the radios on are up here looking at us saying, well, we didn't see that either. Wow. Bussard then gets fouled by Elliott out high, stopping the clock.
And that puts him back at the line.
5:35, I'm sorry. So, North will go to the free throw line, and Bussard will have a chance to open up this 1-point Northwood lead.
Should be at 1-1 still.
The free throw is up, and no good, and now a lane violation Northwood. Titus jumped the gun. So, this is an opportunity now for Plymouth to regain the lead. 5:35 left. Hodges has the basketball. Break it across the timeline. Hodges looking. Gets it off to the far side of Randy Davis. To Hodges. Hodgie looking inside. Nothing happening. Hodgie can't penetrate. Gets it to fall stitch. Now to Hodges. To Elliott, who kind of slipped a little bit, but he got it back to Randy. Randy can't get the baseline. Now he drives the baseline. Underneath the rim. Shot fake. Pulls it out. Good idea. And now in the Elliott's hands. Good recovery by McDowell defensively, by the way. Here's Hodges' short jumper. Bingo!
So we needed somebody to step up and hit one.
14-footer good by Austin Hodges, and that makes it a 1-point lead, Plymouth 33-32. Clock down to 4:45 and counting. On the right low block, turning McDowell jumper. Got it! Shot that one over Sammy. 34-33 Northwood, and we're exchanging punches here. 4.5 left to go down the game. Davis on the near corner, penetrates the middle, draws the foul.
Only the team's fourth, so it'll be out of bounds. Plymouth.
Clock stops. Right at 4:28.
Brian Welch and Nick Meyer both come in.
34-33, Northwood has the lead. Inbound Plymouth. Renz left of the basket. Looks to Welch in the post up. He's forced out, so he gets it out to Renz. Now to Hodges. On the perimeter, Randy Davis. Left angle. Nothing happening so far. Can't penetrate. Now Hodges back with it. Hodgie left elbow. Kicked it to the corner. Nice catch to Nineligger, playing with 4 fouls. Nineligger drives through, and he draws the foul. That's on McDowell.
And nice to have Nick back in there.
However, I was holding my breath, collective breath, when he went driving. First foul on McDowell.
They called that in the shooting, active shooting, so Nick's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
The first free throw, if he makes it, will tie this one back up. Right now it's 34-33 Northwood. Nineligger came in, a 46% free throw shooter, and he drains the first one, and boy, nice time for him to start hitting these.
Yes.
34-34 now, and Plymouth will take the lead if this one goes down. 4:12 left, the free throw, bingo! 35-34 Plymouth. Down to 4:10 to go here in the game. Buzzard almost, I tell you, he's straddling that timeline. Good defense by Hodges. Buzzard to Titus, shot fake, leans into one. That's going to be a foul on Randy Davis.
Yes.
And he took one right in the nose. And Titus will go to the free throw line as he made the jumper from 14 feet out. Randy not happy with the no call there, and this Northwood student body letting them know about it.
Yeah, he just never quite got in position with his feet to take the charge. And Skyler did not go vertical. He went forward into the defensive player.
Here's a lean-in jumper. Well, we're waiting here. Randy taking some time here. I like this idea. Good job by Randy Davis.
Well, the officials.
He's going to let Tyler, the officials are letting Randy gather himself. And now Titus will finally go to the free throw line.
4 for 4. No, excuse me. He's much more than that. He's 7 for 7 from the line tonight.
And Titus's free throw and a 77% shooter from there hits it. Northwood up 2, 37-35. Neilinger to Randy Davis. And he drives in and draws the foul.
And he's in a different gear now.
Yes, he is.
Yep. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2, and we're going to see a lot of free throws for the rest of this game.
And they need to be hit. Simply put, we need to hit them. This will be a shooting foul, should it?
I guess not. On the ground. It was their sixth. It was their sixth, so one more.
All right. We'll stack up 4 across the free throw line on this inbound. Here's Hodges. Looking, Hodges. To the cutter, Neilinger goes up strong, scores! We're tied. Good cut through by Neilinger. And a nice find. 37-37. Bussard with the basketball. Bussard will get it into the hands. Horner. Down to McDowell on the left wing side. It's Titus slipped all cut. Stolen by Plymouth. Over and fouled is Neilinger.
That's going to put 1-on-1. That's going to put Nick at the line. Let me tell you, Randy and Tyler are going at it big time. Tyler ended up on the ground. That's why that pass didn't get there. Tyler was supposed to be at the spot, didn't make it. Randy played soccer his whole life, and let me tell you, a lot of people think it's more physical than football.
Well, trust me, I got Randy in those soccer games. This is nothing right now for him. Neilinger at the free throw line, puts the Pilgrims ahead with a big free throw, 38-37, and he's got one more coming. Neilinger last year did not play during the regular season. Didn't score in a semi-state in the minimal time that he did play against Northwood. Did have a rebound, though, as that free throw is in and out, back in. So now it's 39-31. 37, I'm sorry. 39-37 in favor of Plymouth. Northwood with the basketball. Titus drives in. Wren's called for the contact foul.
They'll put Tyler at the line again. That's all he wants to do is drive hard to the hole and then get to the line, and that's exactly what he's accomplishing. Jeremy picks up third. Did a nice job of not getting any more fouls after getting a couple early.
Yeah.
But there was nobody out there on the floor quicker than Jeremy, and he couldn't get in front of Tyler, so it was a nice first step. Now we're going to
whistle and
the 10th team foul, so it's going to be a double bonus, and the official pointed to 1-on-1. So Skyler at the line to shoot 2.
And the lefty will deliver and hit. Now this is nothing new. We've seen Northwood have a field day from the free throw line. Their last game.
Haven't missed yet tonight.
82% against Jimtown, beating them 31-29 as that free throws down to tie the game up at 39 all.
Skyler's 10 for 10.
They're down to 3:13 to go in the game. And a whistle and a timeout called by John Scott. So with that timeout, tied up at 39 all here at the Panther Pit. It's the season opener in the conference for both Northwood and we're coming down to the wire on AM 1050 Sports.
Forget to tune into Fox at 9 and vote for the 2 PHS grads. They're in Denver and the Mile High Orchestra. Tony?
Thanks, Jim. Indeed we will. Keep voting for them. They've done a wonderful job all year long, all those series long. We are back on their way at the Panther Pit. Coming off the Plymouth timeout, Hodges has it top of the key. Right elbow, Welch, nothing down low, so he'll just kick it out to Neilinger. He drives in, dumped it off Renz, now to Hodges, far side, Randy. He thought about cutting in. It got stopped by the defensive Horner. Far corner, Neilinger. Neilinger, top of the key to Randy. Guarded up by Horner out high. Popping out will be Renz, but Randy will go to the corner, Neilinger. On the near corner, dribbles in, back out. Randy fumbled the ball, got it back. Thought about driving in, nothing there. In the meantime, Titus and McDowell await on the low post to stop any drive. Clock down to 2:24. Here's Hodges for 3. Off the rim and a rebound. Horner. Then he dropped an elbow, knocking Renz down, no call. And here comes Northwood with a chance to regain the lead. It's 39 all. Titus behind the back, dribbles, lobs up a shot and scored. Just inside the volleyball line. What a shot, 41-39. Northwood down to 4, 2 minutes now to go in this game. Plymouth basketball, Randy Davis at the top of the key. Now to Hodges. Hodges to the elbow. To Randy in the far wing. Shot fake, dribble in, goes up strong. He spotted in, scores, to the foul.
And here's just two great basketball players going head-to-head. Skyler goes down and scores. Randy comes back at this end and scores and gets the foul. And count the bucket there, Tony. So it's 41 all, I believe, right?
41 all.
Randy at the line, 41 all.
A minute 49 to go in this game. What a bucket by Artie, and he has a chance to give his Pilgrims the lead with a free throw here.
Minute
49. The free throw is up. It is good. 42-41 Plymouth. Full court press by Plymouth. Buster trying to avoid the trap, and he will across the timeline, taking the left side. Dribbles in underneath. Ball kicked by Randy. Stops the clock. Good D there by Artie.
And Northwood knows that they cannot turn the ball over here, or Plymouth will go for the last shot and force them to foul.
A minute 41 left.
It's all about Skyler Titus here now. Jeremy Rins on him.
There's the inbound to McDowell. Double team, stripped to the ball. Plymouth got it.
That was Randy's hands. Now Nick's got the ball.
They'll bring it across the timeline, giving it to Hodges.
The coach calls a timeout here. He's just going to let him play.
Down to a minute and a half to go in this game. And down goes Hodges on a moving pit. No call. Far side Eilinger. We're down to a minute 20. Plymouth handling the basketball. They have a 1-point lead, 42-41.
No count. No count.
Now a count will be as Bussard comes up on Eilinger. Now just off the Randy. Down to a minute 10. Davis in a left angle high.
Count.
Still looking. No count, no count. Now there is a count. Randy will have to move. And he will.
They drop
now
the
there's
count.
separation to the drop to count. Davis with under a minute now. 55 seconds to be exact. Gets it off the Eilinger right wing side. Dribbles into the baseline. Has to kick it out. There it is. The Hodges back out top to Randy. We're down to 45 seconds. A 1-point lead. Plymouth 42-41. Davis got it up by Bussard. Randy gets around him, but he's just going to pull the ball back out. The clock now shows 36 seconds. Davis out high, got it up by Bussard. There is a count. Now Randy pulls it back out again. Randy looking, he's down to 26 seconds. Randy dribbles around it. Pass deflected, should have been kicked. One called. There's Eilinger back with it for Plymouth. The near side Welch back out to Randy, down to 17 seconds.
They'll foul Randy now.
And they will. Stops the clock at 14 seconds.
He's the man. Great job, Randy Davis, and the whole team, though, really.
I got news, though. We're not out of the woods yet.
Oh, no. He's still got to hit the free throws. It's 1-on-1. They're not even in double bonus yet. That's only their ninth.
Davis will go to the free throw line.
Even if he hits both, it's only a 3-point lead.
That's right. And now a timeout's going to get called by Aaron Wolf. We'll take this 30-second break and come back with some big-time free throws by Davis when we return.
By Ryan Welch, if he misses, Nick Eilinger can lead.
14 seconds left. Randy Davis has got some free throws. The band directly above the shooting rim, trying to distract Randy. The free throw, no good. Rebound Northwood.
Wow.
42-41. Titus with the basketball, tries to dribble in, goes underneath. That should be offensive.
Ryan Welch.
Goes offensive foul on Titus.
Ryan Welch stood his ground, and he's big enough to do it.
6 seconds left, and Titus called for the offensive foul.
Wow. Ryan Welch steps up big.
42-41 Plymouth.
The problem with that is Northwood just made it too obvious. He just started dribbling and never stopped. So it gave Ryan plenty of time to set up.
We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the final 6 seconds on AM 1050 Sports. Scott, I'm taking these breaks as we can't talk over this.
He's going to throw in, and I think Hodges will screen for Randy.
Here we go. Welch looks to inbound, and there it is. And Eilinger, he was fouled.
This is exactly what we said. What, 1 second, Tony, went off?
Not 1 second. Not 1 second. What? Not 1 second went off the clock.
Boy, I'm not sure that's possible.
And John Scott now wants to talk to the official. There should be 1 second off the clock. And will they take it off? Or will they? Yeah, we're still... no, they're not going to take a second off that clock.
Nope.
So it's going to be 6 seconds.
Bussard picked up his 5th foul, so he's going. That's important to get the ball down the floor.
That's right. So coming in for him will be Matt Troyer, and a timeout called by Aaron Wolf. We're going to keep it here and try to battle the basketball board to try to distract. This is what we talked about as one of our keys. Don't let the distractions get to us. A free throw by Nylinger. Good!
Buries it.
43-41 Plymouth.
This is the big one because this one really assures that they can't beat us with a long three.
Ben Mayer just stop right here, think about nothing, and shoot it. He does! And that's a big free throw. 44-41. Here's Titus across the timeline to the corner. A three by McDowell at the horn. No good! Plymouth wins! McDowell got the shot away, but he couldn't finish.
He got that shot off. Unbelievable.
Well, big win for the Pilgrims here tonight at the Panther Pit. Final score 44-41 as McDowell that shot away. It would have counted if it would have dropped, but he hit the rim and it rolled over. No good. And the Pilgrims pick up a